So, I haven't made a video in forever. Well, any kind of video, on a camera at least. And, well, there's a reason. Mostly because I just don't really feel like making those kind of videos anymore. But I guess I should update a little bit, I guess. I mean, just for anybody curious. So as you can see, I do have another Saturn. Which means I was not able to get the other one that was broken ages ago fixed. But yeah, I mean, really, if you're going to get a Saturn, this is the best way to do it, which is with a Japanese Saturn, because they're like $20 to $30 cheaper normally. Even if you import it and you pay a little bit of shipping, it still ends up being cheaper. And they look kind of cool, and there's multiple different models, and of course, by default, they play most of the Sega Saturn's library, you know. But of course, you want to get one that's action replay so you can play your American games. These only cost like $20, $30. They still make them. They're brand new, and they don't damage your cartridge slot on the top. And you can mod them to, I think, be a backup device. But by default, they don't do that. They're like a memory card and stuff. And also they get rid of the region locking, and they're a cheat device. But the cheat device is kind of iffy sometimes, but it works. And yeah, I mean, I've gone through so many PS2s at this point. Don't get a fat PS2, by the way. Fat PS2s are terrible. Terrible consoles. But these, I don't care what BK4 says, where it's like, oh, the Slim breaks a disc, you know, or scratches a disc. That's just a meme, okay? The Slims are just more reliable. They can scratch discs, but you know what? I've seen fat ones do the same thing. It's just the crappy disk drives they had. These are the consoles I have out there right now, but as you can see, I've gotten quite a few more consoles. All the way up there. Yeah. For example, I have the box for the Wii and stuff. I already had these consoles though. I switched to PC gaming, by the way. Which you can see right there. I mean, that's the best way to go about gaming. But you can see I have an original Xbox here. Technically not mine. Technically neither of these are. It's from my stepdad, but I don't think he's ever gonna get back, because he's just really, I guess he just doesn't care. But a really yellowed Super Nintendo, kind of broken. This is something that always happens to those. I don't know why. I still have an Ouya, but since the service shut down like 2 years ago, it's kind of a dud. It still works, but you're basically, it's just a micro console at this point. Just a Android TV box. Doesn't have anything like the original. I have an Odyssey that doesn't work. I got it for $3. It doesn't work. And a television that worked for, or actually no, that's the ColecoVision. This didn't even work, and this one $5. And a television which worked for a little bit, and then it stopped working. That was also, this was from a game store until they stopped having these extra. They used to have like a big back room of stuff, which was great. But they stopped doing that when they merged with another store. So that sucks. I still have my Xbox One, which I never play. Of all consoles I have, that's probably the least played there is. And I'm not the only one who thinks that. Most people are like that. The Wii, I have a Wii U. I have a Nintendo Switch, obviously. There's the Dreamcast. The fucking disc drive hardly ever works half the time. The 360 Slim right under there. I still have my Genesis. I don't have the Model 1 Genesis. I feel so stupid because I threw it away as a kid, not realizing I could have waited. Because, now I have I had my soldering iron. My brother's using it. But, nowadays I could have easily, gone on consolefy.com and bought some, power supply capacitors and stuff. Well, not for the actual power supply, since it's a DC. You use an AC adapter. That's external, but you know what I mean, like the capacitors on the inside could have been replaced, because I guarantee it was the voltage rails that was probably messed up a little bit, but whatever. And it was a good one, by the way. It wasn't one of the crappy model ones. It was a good one with the high definition graphics and everything logo on there. And GameCube, obviously, not really used as much because I have a Wii, which my Wii's not really used a lot because I have a Wii U. It's kind of weird. The worst console I have. Oh boy. Yes. I bought this at a thrift store for 25. I lost my money. I bought this for 25. I thought, okay, well, it's rare. Maybe it's worth a... Nope. Not going to be worth a lot, probably ever. I basically would break even if I tried selling that on eBay. It doesn't even come with, it only comes with one game, none of the cards, none of the other stuff, so it's basically a piece of shit. And as you can see, here's my handheld consoles. That's a Texas Instruments calculator in there from college. You can technically game on it, so I guess that it's fitting. Neo Geo Pocket, not the color. I thought it was going to be the color, but it's not. It's funny how these are more rare technically, but they are so cheap compared to the color ones. The color ones are sold way better, yet it's like twice or almost three times the price of this. You can get one of these for like 30 bucks, maybe. And the color ones are 60, 80 bucks. You know, original DS, as you can see. That's a bunch of games I have and for the Game Boy and stuff. I have some Game Gear games from my cousins. Still have my Game Boy Light. Original Game Boy that I still have somehow that doesn't even work. I dropped it. I dropped that darn thing. That's why I never made a review of it back then when I was a little wee lad. It's been so long, huh? There's a Game Boy Color. That's the one I had as a kid. It's honestly, it's gone through so much. I had to clean out the battery case. I got a new battery case for it. You can tell this thing was abused, okay? It still works. It's basically, Nintendo is like the Toyota of video games, in my opinion. And a Game Boy Pocket, of course. One of these little, it's like a reproduction, not an original. Like, I don't know why I bought this, because I played it once and I was like, whatever. And also, this is where I found out that 91% rubbing alcohol is very bad on plastic. It doesn't just clean it, it just colors it. It takes off paint and stuff too. But yeah, it's one of those little Mattel football things. I have, I think, my uncle's Game Boy Color. I don't know why I have two. I'm not going to get rid of it because technically it's still his. This long broken DS Lite. I don't know why I still have them, I just never sold them. I don't think anybody would want them anyways, because it's long past anybody wanting it. And a PSP 3000, which still works, obviously, because it tends to work just fine. My 3DS, new 3DS XL in here, which I'm not going to take out because it's gray, okay? Nintendo Switch. And the Wii U gamepad. Woo! So cool. Also, if you can't tell, I don't have a wheel anymore. I have the box for it still over there, but basically it broke, okay? I have the pedal still, which, by the way, now they make a load cell pedal. I haven't been able to play sim racing in about a year, and I haven't really been able to get anything because I've been jobless since August. Yeah, I'm applying for jobs and shit all the time, but that's besides the point. But the real thing is, I know some Thrustmaster wheels are good, but basically, you want to know why they're cheap? Because they have hardly any quality control and stuff. Yeah, they have slightly better tech than, Logitech and stuff, and obviously the higher end ones are way better, but, I mean, really, if you're paying like $600 for a wheel, go get a Fanatec. Like, seriously, go get a Fanatec wheel. Those things are really well built. I think they have good warranties, I'm pretty sure. Way better customer service. I mean, Thrustmaster has, it's decent, I guess. Decent enough customer service, but wouldn't have to keep going to them if they worked. But yeah, also, if you do have a TMX wheel like I had, you might want to go into the settings and dial down the force feedback level, like in the setting, like the main settings, to like 60% or less. Because I thought at 75% it would still be fine. Nope. So basically, you can't even really go up above like 65 or so. Anything above that, and you risk the plastic gears like grinding slightly to the point where it goes off center and it every 2 seconds, like mine would do. So yeah, you could technically drive with it, but you'd be holding it like this, like it would be cocked back like 90 degrees that way. It'd be stupid. So yeah, you don't want to get those, okay? And yeah, that's why you haven't seen a lot of sim. I mean, I still have videos from sim racing, but I'm just like, should I upload them now or what? Because a lot of them are old or something. I was playing Automation and Beam a lot, but I got burnt out on that from doing all the competitions on the subreddit and stuff. Really, I haven't been playing a whole lot of games. I've been playing Gran Turismo, but since I don't have a capture device still, I was gonna get one at one point, but I was like, nah. But I kind of want one now, because then I could kind of record some of these games, especially like Gran Turismo 6 and stuff. But yeah, like I don't even have a PS4 because honestly, until I see a PS4 for like $50 or something, I'm not getting one. I mean, for like one game, hell, Drive Club isn't even on there. I mean, I don't even think you can play it anymore, can you? Um, yeah. And obviously, I'm on Steam. You can just see the crazy amount of games I have on there. I mean, some of these games obviously are non-Steam games added to Steam, and obviously a lot of this isn't even games, but as you can see, there's a lot of stuff on there. Let me turn off the light. Yeah, a lot of games. Obviously, the great thing about a PC gaming is that I ain't got to worry about capture devices or anything, because I got OBS. So, I can still make that, but I don't really do YouTube, if you can't tell. I mean, but I just wanted to let people know, It's like, did he ever get a Saturn fixed? No. Actually, speaking of which, if you want to see what that dead Saturn's at, I actually have 2 dead consoles down here. Well, one's not actually dead, but... So this one is dead. I replaced all the capacitors in this thing. All of them. Like, even the ones that Console 5 don't supply, I went and looked up the rest of them in there and went on, like, Mauser Electronics and replaced it. And it still doesn't work, so I don't know. I've looked at everything. I can't really tell you what's wrong with that. And then I have my PlayStation 1 somewhere in here. Yeah, right there. Also, that's an Etch-a-Sketch, by the way, back there. The problem with this is actually just kind of a common issue with anything with old rubber. There's a piece of dust on there. The little spindle thing on there, the rubber came off, so you can't actually stick a disc in there. It would just fly all over the place, so... Yeah. Ugh, get that dust out there. But yeah, that's... But really, there's no point. I mean, I used to be like I want to collect all the consoles kind of guy, but I haven't been like that in years. Like, in my opinion, I only want the stuff that I actually want to play. And there's no point with a PS1, because you can just get a PS2 with its component video and stuff. So, what's the point? And obviously, I would love to get this thing working again so I could sell it, because if you don't, I mean, American Saturn sell for so much more than Japanese Saturn, it's not even funny. It's a bit ridiculous, honestly. Even though, yeah, it looks cooler, I'd rather have a Japanese one, because if I need to replace it again, which I don't think I will, I can just go in Japan and get another one. I don't even know how I completely forgot to mention I have an NES. Yeah, I was looking right at it, I just forgot about it. Yeah, it has the issue that almost every old NES has at this point, at least all the, I don't know what you want to call these, toasters? I just call them the VHS kind, the original, the OG. Where it doesn't really want to play the games about 90% of the time. Like, sometimes it'll work, but half the time, they're shit. I mean, just get the top loader if you can, or one of the gazillion different clone consoles at this point. There's really even no point in having this except for nostalgia. So, yeah, that's the other console, basically. Oh yeah, and I still have my Dream Eye, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned that, but yeah, I still have that. I don't want to get rid of it, but they're expensive now. I have a few things that have gone up quite a bit in price since then. Like Knuckles Chaotix. Knuckles Chaotix. I got that for $3. And this wasn't like back in the 90s when it was maybe probably worthless. No, this was like in 2011 or 12, something like that, where they were still like going for $60-70. But I was like, well, you know what? That's probably just because it's an old game. But now it's going for like $100 or more. I don't think I want to sell it, because I don't know if it works. If it works, then sure, but if it doesn't, I would hate to do that. So, yeah. Obviously, these are all the cords and shit. So, yeah. So, one more thing I guess I should mention is that even though these reviews are god-awful, like, terrible, even now, I mean, back then they were, but nowadays, no. They don't have I don't have a capture device. I didn't have one, especially back then. But I have gone back. I've added actual thumbnails, made a much shorter cutout out of the garbage. Granted, some of these because back then I didn't have the 15. They'd only give you like 10 minutes, maybe 15 minutes to do videos back then. Everybody probably remembers that. It was terrible. So you might hear an abrupt end, because back then I didn't feel like making another version or another video. So, but some of these earlier ones, I just kind of make them funny. I have subtitles and stuff. So there's that. I mean, if you really want to know. I haven't finished it. I've only gotten up to this one, and I think I did the PlayStation review. I cut a bit of that, but as you can see, they need. I mean, it's kind of fun to do, but as you can see, like, this is how long they would have been, like 14, 13 minutes, but cut down, they're much, much shorter. And they have funny thumbnails, because that's what YouTube likes nowadays, of course. And also I've gone back and renamed some of them, changed some of the tag. I mean, like I said, I'm not really doing this seriously, but I'm like, you know what? I kind of want it to look a little bit neater, just for my own sake. But as you can see, like, you know, it's kind of where I fell off. You know, kind of stopped making videos and then kind of came back and stuff like that. But yeah, you can watch them if you want to, I guess. But, you know, just remember, I'm not going to do that kind of stuff for the most part anymore. I might make a throwback video for anybody who really remembers, but yeah. And also, I really wish I could, like, you know, combine, but you can't. You used to be able to do this. I wish I would have done it back when I could still do it, but I didn't really have a good computer back then. But you can't combine two videos because, like, it's like, really, you can tell from when it was the 15-minute limit back then. Because like I could have combined these two. Whatever. I'm not gonna just combine them and re-upload them because that would be stupid. It would look really terrible. So yeah, go watch them if you want to, but they're not very good. Okay, they're kind of shit. But at least this one I got. Yeah, it's got a funny freaking thumbnail. It's a piece of shit. But yeah, watch them if you want to, but they're shit. That's all, I guess. No guarantees I'll make another video, but I'm not going to be taking it seriously like I used to. I haven't taken it seriously in years. That's why I just kind of stopped. I was just like, I started going to college and stuff, and yeah. So yeah, see you later, I guess.